Hi there, hope you're doing good. So here I am with another Google Sheet workflow automation. And in this automation, we are going to deal with some issues which has been raised from the client that he is not getting the data correctly from in here. Let me tell you first of all that this video will be only personal for you to reach out. No one else can see this video. So the data is secure. All right. So you are saying that when you are entering some data in here, like making a warm lead, it's not transferring into the warm Loom videos. I can see some things. I just went through the code and I found that the main column to transfer the data from the IG tracker to Loom videos is column B. So it finds on which row the data should be entered is the column B. So there must be a timestamp available in here. Either I can shift this column to this one. If you can make sure that, okay, there will always be an entry in this column so then we can find out, okay, this is the last call, this is the column which we can track to find the next available row to enter the Loom videos. Currently the system is using this timestamp and it is considering there must be something in front of these entries where you can see there is nothing in front of these. So whenever I'll be marking a new warm lead on the IG tracker, it's going to shift the data from this row on this row and it's going to override the data in here. I hope this makes sense because it's checking for this column, which is the last available empty row. And it finds, okay, the row number 161 is there and it pastes the data. This is the one thing. This is why it is overwriting. The second issue you raised is that there are some missing values in between. So let me show you. I made a copy of the file and like this one. This one, you are saying that this one is missing. So let me show you. So you can see the test I'm going to do, it will show you that it's going to override this data, which is Australia, and this will get override with a blank value in here. And I'll let you know what is the reason behind that. Let me first delete both of these and let the file get updated. All right. So as you can see, the data basically we are getting on the Loom videos in these 5 columns till here from C to G. This is the timestamp coming in from the code. And the data we are getting in these 5 columns is coming in from the IG tracker sheet so C to G from IG tracker will be transferred on to the C to G on Loom videos. And if you'll see on this particular example, there is some value on the column C, but nothing on D, E, F, and G. So if I'll mark this complete and I'll hit enter, you'll see this data will get override with which is Australia. And there will be a timestamp and some data in here, and this will be blank because there is nothing on the Loom video on the IG tracker sheet. Let's wait for this. As you can see, the timestamp is there, the beauty leads is there, but there is nothing on the column D to G because there is nothing on this sheet. Similarly, if you are going to mark a warm lead, maybe this one, so there will be nothing on the column C, but there will be something on D and E. Similarly, if I'll drag down, you will see here, if you are going to mark any of these as warm leads, you will not found any C, D, column C and D on Loom videos in here. Let me show you. Sorry. So if I'm going to mark this one as warm lead and I'll jump in back in here quickly and I'll be focusing on this row because this is the last empty row and it's going to override this information. We have something on column like nothing on C, D, but E, F, and then there is another picture in metal, which is this one, pictures in metal. So we have something in column G, so we are getting transferred on Loom videos, but if there is nothing on column C, D, E, or any of the other column, those will get transferred as blank rows. So this is the second issue. The third issue, you were saying that it was overwriting. Obviously, it will overwrite if you are not entering. So the solution. Now the solution could be that there will always be a timestamp in here. So if you are transferring the data manually on these columns as well, you have to do something like just track it something or put anything on this column so that it will always find the next available row, this one. So now if I'm going to, you can see the column row number 180 is empty. And if I'm going to mark any of the lead as warm leads, and I'll jump in back onto the, here you will see the row 180 will get filled in with proper information. But obviously if the data is there on the IG tracker, that will get transferred in here. Okay, so we do not have any data on C and D. Let's see. So we just mark this one, and you can see there is nothing on column C and D. There is nothing selected on sub niche, and we have nothing in here. So if I'm going to mark this one as lead, let me go back to the somewhere where we have something in here, like this one. Okay, so if I'm going to mark this one as warm lead, there will be much more information on the Loom videos. Mark this and I'll transfer. Here you will see all the information will be available on the raw number 181. So this solves the problem if you have a timestamp in here. All right, as you can see, we have all the information with the timestamp at what time the lead was marked as warm lead, and we have all the information available, which should be here. Now, the alternate solution would be that if you are not willing, like if you don't want to mark the timestamp every time and you want to do it manually, then we can always track the column D. But you have to make sure that there is something in column D, maybe column E, column F, or column G. There must be something in any of the other columns so that I can track which is the next available empty row. I hope this makes sense. Once we are going to fix that issue, or maybe we can make a change. It's not an issue, but it was already set up. So if you want to make a change in there, please do let me know. Thank you.